Do 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 do. Hopefully, my voice is working this time, but I guess I won't know. Oh, oops, sorry. Jesus Christ. All right. So we're gonna play Crimes and Punishment by Sherlock Holmes. Not by Sherlock Holmes. He didn't fucking time travel. Crimes and Punishment, Sherlock Holmes. I have read good things about this, and I have been putting it off for a very long time to play it, actually. So we will get into it in a minute as soon as I do this other thing. So I'm totally professional. All right. So there we go. Perfect. What is this? In memory of the Ukrainian Heavenly Hundred. Aw. I don't even know the story. Entrance, though, is pretty solid. Why is it opening like a 007 movie? Is that on purpose? The Fate of Black Peter. Deduction space icon is a weird star thing. Oh, god damn it. Some evidence requires additional investigation will be marked with a special tool tip. Cool. Oh, there it is again. Indicate some of your clues can inform an important deduction and improve the progress. Okay. Got it. Noted. Double check. Waiting on me, as per usual. What the? Holmes. Look at this. God fucking damn it. Who is this guy? Okay. Oh, so I can't look left to right with the right joystick. I'm only doing this with left, so I'm assuming I have to take cover over here. Oh, fuck. If this is Sherlock, I'm gonna be very upset. Bitch, better run! Go! By the bearskin rug. Quick, quick. You are utterly mad. It is Sherlock, that little asshole. Can you imagine? This work life must be insane for what? Alright, let's go. What is stupid slippers?
Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
You did a shit job.
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
You didn't recognize
Oh,
Watson.
Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
Out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia.
1885 right now?
Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The Medi men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
Is
I
that
should help Mrs.
Robin
Hudson
Hood
here.
reference?
I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
All right. Now, I don't want to be the first one to diss on Sherlock Holmes, especially, but I'm about to be that person. Analysis table?
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
No shit. God damn it, Sherlock, you arrogant asshole. Okay. I'm not bitter, I promise. Since no one is watching me as of right now, I am going to grab my laptop since the Twitch app on my phone is not doing so hot. One moment. Un momento, señorita, por favor. Testing. 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 Alright, perfect. So, about 12 minutes worth of bullshit. Let's get the show on the road. Watson! Oh, X. Just need to know that my voice was working, so you might get a little bit of feedback here. Like me yelling at myself. Alright. Task. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Lee. What? Select a suit to wear using your personal wardrobe and join Lestrade at Woodman's Lee. Inspector Lestrade pays a visit to Baker Street where he relates to Holmes the grotesque affair that involved the former captain known as Black Peter. Baker Street, that's where we are. Woodman's Lee is down there. Do we fast travel? Profile of the victim: Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, born in 1845, and so 50 years old. What English is that? Born in 1845, and so 50 years old, he achieved great success in whale hunting in Scandinavia. Retired. Oh shit! Sorry, hold on. Oh, right trigger. In 1884, eventually moving to Woodman's Lee. So if the timeline's correct, it should be 1895 as of right now, if I have my math correct. No documents. Just a dialogue. Oh, shit. Just a dialogue that we had a little bit earlier. Not a big deal. Souvenirs. Ew. Echoes. Character portraits. I'm assuming those are extras. Nothing that would pertain to our case. Alright. So we can talk with Watson. Maybe. No.
You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
Watson needs a pay raise, to be perfectly honest with you. He deals with way too much. That's one of my mini bases that I destroyed.
Mess. What a terrible mess.
Poor Mrs. Hudson. Sorry, I got bored, apparently. Chess, tea, this is... I love how they're making a big deal about the mess of the broken vases and not of the entirety of everything else that's happened. Like, there is a awful lot of newspaper here for no fucking reason. Okay, carrying on. I need a suit. How... Does he have disguises? Wow. Makeup table, wardrobe, okay. Because apparently they don't like it when you go to crime scenes in your robe. Oh, that's fancy. Casual suit. This one looked a lot more casual than the actual casual suit. Black suit. Brown suit? I need something that says, I don't like crime, but I'm also addicted to it. Oh, gray suit says it perfectly. Let's do that. How do I select? Why? here? Oh my god. What in the world? Can you just change how your Sherlock looks? Oh, hell yeah. We might have to go with the top hat. Oh, shit. Ooh, that's kind of alright. Paperboy hat. What is this? Like the bowler hat. Oh, goodness. I like how they call it the makeup table and it's nothing but accessories. Ew. Oh my god. It looks so evil. Oh, what is this? It's like a happy trail down to his chest. Oh no. I don't like any of these. Be very brutally honest, these are all shit. Especially this. This little soul patch slash goatee just reminds me of someone that needs to not be hanging around people, or especially younger kids. We're gonna carry on. Some makeup options or costumes you have currently equipped are not available at the moment and will be reset to the default. Please solve this crime case to unlock more disguise options. Then why are they there? Ugh! So I can't wear a bowler hat, but it's a fucking option you can choose. Doesn't make any sense. Oh.
This is where I keep my post.
Oh, yeah, I was stabbed with a knife like a fucking psychotic asshole. I love Sherlock, I really do, but there are some things that just really irk me. Okay, I hit A to try to do something, and it brings up the book. Oh no, I just hit X then. X should be... Oh my god. What is this? How do I open the door? That's A. Y. No. X. Am I supposed to do something? Look. Investigate the murder. Oh, is that what I'm supposed to do? Maybe that's what it does, is it opens the map. There we go. Okay, I figured it out. Directions were unclear, but I figured it out. Oh. I'm just over here watching. Okay, so... yeah, we need to go to Woodman's Lane. Like I've said twice now already.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Then there's some footprints. How about we don't taint the crime scene? Yes. You.
Mr. Holmes?
Miss. Okay. Guess I was
Mr.
supposed to talk to
Holmes?
him. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. What do I do? It says I'm supposed to talk to him, so I go up, hit X, because that's the activation thing. And it's not fucking working. So selected a suit. Got that done.
Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes?
Is that... Alright, here we go.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
It would seem that way.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Alright, let's actually stay here and investigate, like, people. Like, real people that actually care about this case. Has a really nice little yard here.
Mr. Holmes?
Is that all they say to me? They don't give me any information on what they've already seen, or... Is this a neighbor? Ooh.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Let's see.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
That is a lot of work, ma'am.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Just howling to the moon. Alright. Let's see here.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
She sounds bitter.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
She seems highly suspect. Just gonna throw that out there.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Okay. How do I... Oh. What's this? Oh, yeah. Cameo. Religious. Crested tit. Oh, yes, highly important. She gardens. Her husband doesn't do shit. She gardens. Yeah.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
When you're in
Yes.
jail.
Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
fuck? I don't know. Damn it. There's probably... Shit. Okay.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
I'm gonna just take a wild guess. Oh, man. How do you know it was the pilgrimage? Like, I don't know what Holmes
You
knows.
have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Okay.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes.
Was I supposed to look at my
how
book?
do you know about that?
After, like, After I fucking talked to her?
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you,
yeah.
madam.
Nothing like being a worldly person and just understanding and being very observant. Truly a genius. What is this? Footprints.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
So is my dick. Sorry. Alright. Can I do that again? Oh, sweet. Sherlock vision. I don't see anything else right away. So let's... Pilgrimage. Walk up garden, big feet, victim. There we go.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Well, good. You did your job.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
Seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
I don't know. I thought it was you. Well.
These scratches are fresh.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like it did though, so...
Someone tried to force
Or at least,
open
I don't
the
feel like...
door.
Sorry.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
I don't feel
Our
like it tastes as
mysterious
good as the
visitor
first
came
time I
here
did it.
last night.
Well, he's
I
not
think that's just
man
the
for
pesto.
job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Bacon's primo. Let me see the crime scene. Yeah, god damn.
What a terrible way to die.
Sherlock Holmes, Crime and Punishment. Yeah, I thought I'd give it a whirl. I also figure I just might as well stream it since I'm fucking, you know, starting it. No, that's me. I have it on my laptop live, so I can make sure the audio is working correctly. So you can hear like me, and I want to make sure that you can hear the game too. Yeah, Because when you look on the Twitch app itself, it doesn't like give you any live feed, so you can't see if anything's working. It's just like, oh, here's your chat. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me know. That'd be super helpful. Or you could type it in the chat box. I'll see it. Anyway. Alright, before we start moving around too much, we're gonna take little steps. Sherlock Vision doesn't see anything. Gonna look up. Oh. No. Shelf. A suspiciously empty space and an outline in dust.
This
What was
place
here?
is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
And probably because no one puts books sideways like that. That would be another good guess. At least not very often. Alright. So we have a man of the world, obviously. He was a whaler.
Hammerfest. Dundee. It's a whaling map.
Oh, wow. How'd you notice that? Maybe by the giant fucking whale on the map?
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
I wouldn't mind captaining the Sea Unicorn. What does it tell me to do? Yeah, we already know about that. Anyway, before you keep...
Harpoons for hunting whales.
And for killing people, apparently. As there is one off the shelf and is currently in Mr. Black is his name? So we have boots.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
That's actually pretty small feet. But I don't know European size, so...
Nothing interesting.
Everything is interesting. Sherlock. Alright.
Someone drank from this glass recently.
What's this?
The
PC.
initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
How can you be so sure?
Rum. A sailor's drink. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
You already knew that. Okay. Anyway. This, we already looked at that. Looked at everything on the table. Alright, down to the... Oh. Got a kniff that has a anchor in it. Blood on the handle. So, was he stabbed before he...
Plain and solid.
Plain and solid. It has anchor on it. That's not plain, my guy.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
That would make... bloody notebook.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
Wow. Super observant. I don't think I see anything else of interest except for the bloodstain.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
That would be reasonable.
These abbreviations mean something, but what? This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Well, he only retired like 9 years ago.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Yeah, and they shared a drink. There's 2 glasses on the table. It's like, oh, you want to see my harpoon?
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
It's kind of an ironic death, to be honest with you.
Peter Carey was fully dressed.
Oops.
He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
No.
The weapon
go.
fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
Yeah, like by a strong guy. I mean, it's like, you look at this harpoon there, and it's pretty much down to like where the end of the rope is, right? Like, there's no rope. It like, the rope would be probably where his spine is. So someone really strong would have done this. To impale his entire body and the wall behind him, or really fucking pissed off, one of the two.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
I think that's almost it. I don't see anything else special. Except for that, which we've already examined. What does Y do? No gardener. Pinned to the wall. Break-in attempt. Notebook. Is it asking what is the... I've been harpooned through the chest like a butterfly. So if we're gonna base this off of, I think it's asking for the 2 main things, like not having a gardener doesn't mean anything. Break-in attempts, don't think so. It's gonna be pinned to the wall and the notebook. Those are gonna be the 2 most important things that we have. What do you mean, no? If it's no gardener, I'm gonna be a little upset. Judith Carey says that the husband took care of the garden himself. That does not sound feasible. She might be hiding something. Oh, I didn't even read it. Pin to the wall. Break-in attempt. Several unsuccessful attempts. Oh. Pin. Oh, I guess I don't have enough. Huh. Oh, maybe I have to choose the 2 that correlate with each other. You haven't made any decisions yet. No, I think we need to still investigate a little bit further. I didn't know that that's what it was. I didn't know that was to try to solve anything. Watson!
Have you finished inspecting
Oh, that's the inspector.
crime scene?
Yes,
Have you finished inspecting the crime?
I have. That is some nice pumpkins there. Hey. I thought I already examined the footprints. Oh, it wants me to... Meep.
These boots don't match the footprints.
Mm-mm. No, sir. They sure don't. So... Boop, boop, boop. Gonna do a little walk around. There's something missing out of his little room there. And, you know, I guess this was his man cave, if I'm not mistaken, and, like, their house was up there. So... Because, like, everything in here just screams him. You know, like, he obviously was by himself, had all of his stuff in here. His wife was not up here at all.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Harry was her captain.
I thought we already found that. Okay. So I don't think there's anything else of interest in here, but everything, what is this? Like, to me that would be very important, whatever that glass vial is that's there. But I mean, there's a bed in here, so I don't know if he, like, actually lived and slept out here, or if, you know, they slept in separate houses because his wife would maybe sleep upstairs, or if that was just kind of his little getaway area. So that we don't know, which is a little weird. I think this garden could be maintained by one person. That's not unreasonable. I've seen, I was babysat by a Vietnamese lady when I was younger, and she had a garden that was probably about that size, and it didn't look too off. So, I'd venture to say that that's totally reasonable. Can I go in here? No?
Mr. Holmes?
Sounds so fucking annoyed with me, and I don't blame him. Can I go in the house? I wonder if I have to talk to her. Doot. I like how his walking gait is like a little bouncy. Like he really is acting like like the arrogant asshole that he probably is. Whoa. The hell? Welcome to the fucking void. What is that? Okay. Carry on. Can I go in the house? House? No? So I don't know if it wants me to solve it right here and now or what. I'm probably going to have to talk to the wife again. I don't... Oh, it extends over here. Well, once again, I don't think that it's entirely possible for one person to do all of this, especially if they are retired and have a lot of free time. So, I'm going to throw my personal 2 cents into that. How did this get over here? Like it crashed? Alright, let's go back up and talk to the wife, because we have examined most of what we're supposed to, as far as I can tell. These little steps are pretty neat. I don't see anything in there. Alright, ma'am.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Thank you, madam.
Do we know her name? Besides for Mrs. Carey? I'm going to pull this up. Inspect the crime scene. Okay. There's the following abbreviations: ASM, TY, BRS. I'm gonna assume those are people. And those might be corresponding numbers to those people, maybe call signs, but I don't know yet. I don't know if they're going very historical and actually going off of the history of phones and like how they contacted people in that way at that time. I'm going to assume this is the tin box that we are looking for. Pilgrimage. I don't know how that's important just yet. Except for that's how they met, and maybe she's a little bitter about that and wants to go back home or have this place to herself. But she doesn't seem... Well, she had gardening gloves. Let's see. We've already examined the table and everything that's here.
The initials PC have been crudely burned.
Oh, is that his initial? Like Paul Carey? Is that his name? Peter Carey? Paul Carey? Peter Carey. Dead Peter Carey. I already got that. Doop, doop, doop.
Mr. Holmes?
Have you finished inspecting the crime scene?
I think so. I think I got everything. Let's see. Break-in attempts. Several attempts have been made to break in according to the scratches on the lock. And then that would be... That would help with the missing tin box. No? And the notebook? Task. Make an ambush. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempt will be repeated. That's...
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Why are we attempting an ambush if whoever broke in and killed him? Unless there's two different people, one that was trying to break in and not kill him, and then whoever was here having a drink with him and then did kill him. So far this doesn't make any sense, but okay.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oh, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
All right. Okay. I don't get the logic behind the ambush, but all right, we will go with that. Oh.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
How's it look and how does the actual gameplay sound? flawless logic.
Shh. Did you hear that?
Surprise, dead body.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
Hold on, I have to go behind a tree
Mr.
and
Holmes.
around.
Come and see what we've caught in our net.
Mr. Holmes?
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Why did they leave his body there?
And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me tonight.
Oh,
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector, but please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
shoddy police work at best. Alright. I don't think it was the kid, to be perfectly honest with you. But then again, I didn't make the game, so I don't have a say in who it actually was or not. Wow.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
Wow. Hello? 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 Wanna...
Mr. Holmes?
Oh! This way? Where am I supposed to go? Oh! Oh, shit.
These are the suspect's belongings. The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
From R.
Dawson.
To my friend and to my friend and
Partner, 1883. To my friend, Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer. A handkerchief with the initials JHN. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
That's really shitty condition. Okay. Evidence room. Staff room. Staff room. Billboard. Inspector.
Locked.
Morgue. Let's go see what he has to say. Or not. So, totally pointless for me to be in here. Alright. I like all the, like, fucked up curtains and shit. That is the interrogation room.
Mr. Holmes?
You have nothing of value to say. Alright.
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner. Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know. I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
Come on. Oh. Go. Ooh, shit. Still missing one. What am I missing? Ah. Thin neck.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
What's that? Oh, shit. Picked the wrong one.
So, Mr.
Shit.
Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well,
Oh,
I will
that's the
see you
power
soon,
of fucking
young man.
observation.
Please let me go. I'm innocent.
Investigate the murder of Peter. John again seems to not be a usual thief. What's his role in all of this? That's a good question. Okay. So we have to find out who done it. It's our job. But where do we go now? Should we go back to Woodman Lee or... A heavy gold ring with the inscription from R. Dawson to my friend and partner, 1883. So the time that it should be at now is 1895. It should be today. I don't know where to go. I guess... What archives? Oh, shit. Oop. I'll double check, but I'm not entirely sure. These are MPM Morrison Row. I can't crouch or do anything. Yeah, so I'm a little useless. But if it was from a wealthy man, I wonder... You think the archives are like on property here in Scotland Yard? But that would mean that he'd be like a criminal, right?
Mr. Holmes? Holmes?
You're fucking useless. Oh god. Maybe. Let's look. Oop.
Locked.
Locked. I don't think I can't go this way.
Mr. Holmes?
Because this fucking guy, P141, is in the fucking way. Alright, carry on. The best thing that I could think about doing is going back to Baker Street. Because maybe it's there. Yeah. Okay. Was armed with a knife. He did not have time to use it. The murderer acted quickly and missing tin box. Pinned to the wall. I don't know how the correlations like work correctly. I'm going to assume this with swift actions. There we go. We need to figure out whether an unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing a body.
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Oh god, poor Watson. This guy gets shafted like all the time. Quite literally. Watson! I need to harpoon you.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter
He dropped
Carey
it.
attempted to defend himself?
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Yes, let's just take evidence. That's rad. Oh, God. She blows. Oh my god. Can you even see that? Like, not in there? Why is he looking at her window? What in the world? Oh. Wow. Watch that be like a thing later. It's gonna be in like a later investigation.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Oh man. Alright. Yeah. Archives. Institute of British Architects, Museums, House of Parliament. Let's look at Houses of Parliament, maybe?
That is not the one I need.
Oh, okay.
That is not the one. That is not the one I need.
Oh, fuck.
That is not the one. That is not the one I need.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, hold on. What are we looking for? Economy of the UK, maybe? To look up a name? In a year? What do I need? Typewriter of the future, Greek history, Napoleon, nope, nope. Body chemistry, first aid, tuberculosis the killer. Cocaine toothache drops. Wow. Alright, well that's it. So I think it was on wait, hold on. Arts and architecture, economic science, technology, history, medicine, botany. No. What? Newspapers? Oh. The Bankruptcy Act? Oh. Look at you. Dawson and Neglian invest. Isn't Neglian the kid? Investment Fund Regional. The Dawson and Negley Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio and has accordingly been assigned for liquidation. It was the 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was the second largest on record. The liquidation of the company is a pure catastrophe for many Cornwall families. Joshua Nelligan? How do you say his last name? Nelligan? One of the bankers, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht preparing for a departure to Norway. Nelligan is wanted both by police and his creditors. Interesting.
Here it is.
Oh.
Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Yeah, that does sound a lot more fun. But you saw, like, the body. It was, like, really thin, and he was like, oh, we need a well-fed pig. And it's like, why? You don't need a well-fed pig. You need something about the same size and a wall. I'm being very nitpicky with my, professional, policing over here. Oh, it is me. Yeah. Look at that. Why do you have to ruin my hopes? There's been a few people that have come in, though. They came in and left.
I've noticed that when I play.
Yeah, that's alright.
Not much streaming things, people hang out for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just talk to them and they pop up.
Yeah. Oh, well.
If I see another viewer.
I need to take a harpoon with me.
Oh, so I have to go to Woodman's Lee first. Get my harpoon. Harpons. I think that's the one annoying thing, like, it'll have you pick a destination, and then it'll show you this graphic, and then have you re-pick it. Yeah, it's a little fucking annoying. No, it's actually a very pretty game. Break-in attempt, notebook, missing box. Or I'm gonna assume it's actually missing tin box and the notebook. Oh, no. No? I feel like the notebook is pretty important. So it said no to the break-in attempts? Oh, it did. Never mind. Task. We need to find out whether an unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing a body. Oh. The break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that has been lying in a pool of the victim's blood. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. No gardener, break-in attempts, missing tin box. Oh shit, sorry. Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't know that. No. Yeah. Which I probably haven't developed yet, so. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably get a little bit more as of going. It was actually this way. We already looked at these, though.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Guys! Pick up the body! My god. Okay. We need one of these. Alright. Yeah. Everything that I could find, anyway. I even talked to the lady. Who seems a little suspect, but... not she could probably be ruled out since someone fairly strong would have had to have worked that harpoon. Yeah, and that's
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
that was one thing, because I already talked to her earlier, and she's like, oh, he did all... She has, like, gardening gloves there. And, I mean, Sherlock was like, oh, well, I don't think that there's any way that one person could do all this gardening. And I was like, well, for someone that's retired, like, it's really not that, you know, out of the... Yeah, exactly. It's not out of the realm of possibilities for that to happen. And I can't go in their house, so I can't snoop around. I don't think well, because over here I can't get behind their house. Yeah. I think that's the one thing that's a little obnoxious is I don't have, like, total freedom in the game. Yeah, I can't jump or crouch. Yeah. I mean, I guess, like, with, you know, these kind of games, they want you to... It's, like, pretty linear how you play it. Which is fine. But it's just, like, you know, when you have such a really nice environment like this, I just want to, like, look at everything. Especially when you're trying to find all these clues and shit. Don't see anything over here. Yeah, I can get behind there. Mm-hmm. It's kind of surprising though when you look at this area and think that someone was trying to break into here because of where their house is. It's right up there. So you would think that they would totally notice someone either coming in through the gate, and these are pretty high walls that you can't climb that well. So they would have had to have, like, gone in behind there. That's why I'm gonna take a stab and say that it was an inside job. That's when they knew. Yeah, it had to be. Yeah. What's in? He looks like that
Here we are in the
guy from Parks
preparation
and
room.
Rec.
I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to
Yeah,
do?
yeah.
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise, yet.
You're a good
Holmes, you should
motherfucker.
aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
Do I have to hit it again, or? Oh.
You aim better and throw as hard as you can.
I like how holding your breath doesn't do shit for you. Ooh. Oh, no. That's pretty close. Oh.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
He's so salty. And it was only one, like, corpse. Like, calm down. We're gonna be eaten well. Okay. So, I think we're gonna go back here and interview the kid again. Feat of strength. It requires much greater strength than that of the average man to be able to pierce a man's chest with a harpoon all the way through the wall. A degree of skill would pose likely to be necessary. Two men in cooperation might achieve the same result. Or a lucky throw, there is a remote possibility that an unskilled, untrained man could manage to pin Peter Carey to the wall with a harpoon. Retrieving the notebook. Okay. I think that's it. Doesn't really tell you how to play the game either. Yeah. It's just like, well, this is what you have to do. Kind of. Figure it out. You'll get there. Thanks. Let's go talk to the kid. Ooh.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Oh, now I have to go back and look at the ship logs. God damn it. I don't think so. Because I don't have them. Yeah, they're at the house. The the house that I was just at to pick up the harpoon. I'm like fucking going back and forth. There's something that I'm missing here?
Can you slide between them? Oh yeah, you can.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oops. I didn't know. What time is it?
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Peter Carey, Charles Allison, Henry Joy, James Lancaster, Patrick Rice. I wonder if these initials are, what's in the notebook.
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual.
Light breeze through the day. Saw a whale tail.
Log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Wow. Find a use. What does that even mean? Wiggins might help to find the crew at the Sea Unicorn. He should be somewhere at Baker Street. Okay. Can you hear me crunching?
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have have only to call him.
Well, that's not creepy at all. Oh! That's what I was trying to do, but alright.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Jesus!
Trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
But first...
Brave Toby.
Oh, his name's
the best
Toby.
nose in the British Empire.
Aww. Look at his fat feet. They're great.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
And you have toast, you useless bitch.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always. What happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very...
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course.
He sounds so unimpressed.
At your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you,
Breathtaking.
Such a dick. I can't. Ah, yeah, you're doing your best, that's for sure.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Boots.
Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5.
Might be just the right size.
The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals. A pen. Nothing unusual about it.
Oh, you didn't want to look at the tarp? Oh.
These are the suspect's belongings.
I think I need to re-examine
These
this.
are connected.
CPR? Yeah.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
And then what else? Oh. Wow. Valuable bond certificates were kept inside the stolen box. Oh. John Nelligan could have been caught stealing the bond certificates. This might have been a motive for him to murder Peter Carey. True. We're gonna go over here and talk to him. Give him the old razzle dazzle. Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely, and considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see. That's all for now.
All right. So, what did we learn from that? Oh, I need to go. Dialogue. I think that's dialogue with the kid, yeah.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well,
So were they already gone? Oh. Well. Well. What do we have here? This guy. Hurtley is a stranger who was arrested by the police as a suspicious individual seen prowling around at night near Woodman's Lee. He is a former soldier who left the military with an honorable discharge after having been wounded in the neck by a shrapnel. Oh, ugh. Now he lives a quiet life working as a gardener. Allegedly. Have a gardener. Is he their gardener? Wow. Missing papers, no gardener, break-in attempts. And missing papers, maybe? Oh, there we go. The break-in attempts were made in order to recover a notebook that's been lying... no, I think it was actually for this one. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. Nelligan was looking for his father's paper inside Black Peter's cabin. It explains his presence at the scene of the murder. I'm gonna go for that one. But I don't think he had enough strength for harpooning him. Alright, we're gonna leave that one there until we get more facts going. Yeah, right? That's a nice wall. Alright. It was just like, I looked on my laptop and it was just staring at the wall. Sorry. Oh, wrong one.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Not looking so good for Mr. Hurtley, but he may just be a gardener. But what we needed to come here for something else, didn't we?
The tooth
Oh.
of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Oh, okay. Someone bury this man. This is disgusting. Oh. Oh boy, no. Lime Hurtley's boots match the footprints at Woodman's Lee, thus proving he was there. Judith Carey denies that he was their gardener. Did she deny it? Because I don't think she said anything about it. She just said there was no gardener. I'm going to see if I can, yeah. Oh. Doop, 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 doop. Hello, ma'am.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Oh, you lie.
Thank you, madam.
Oh, she did deny it. She denied it hardcore. They're in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sure. Whatever you say, ma'am. Where do I go now? We need to go to the lab and look at stuff. Yeah. Wow. I don't think it was a kid. I don't think it was a kid. I will say that 100%. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And with you got fucking Hurtley slinking around the house. You know, probably trying to meet her. If that is what's going on. I need... Is it over here?
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
So you put a blue one in. And then the second one should be... It's colorless should be after blue or after orange?
Orange, but all settings should be used next to colorless. Well, so each time you use an orange, you have to use them.
Okay, so the next one should be green.
Right up.
Because the orange is the third one, right?
Yeah.
And then it would be clear. Where does the blue one come in?
No, something isn't right.
I
need
think it's
to
supposed to be
start the
blue
reaction from
and
the
then
beginning
orange.
Again.
Or it was supposed to be orange, blue?
Orange comes after blue and colorless comes after.
Cause it's blue, green, orange, or I'm sorry, blue, green, orange. Oh, and then is it supposed to be clear orange again? But where's that second blue come in?
Right, blue, green, orange, clear.
But you said the third one had to be orange, right? Oh. I think I had it right up until that point. You think it'd be orange, orange, clear, clear?
No, I think it'd be orange, clear, clear.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
What? Because as soon as I put the clear in after the orange, it doesn't like it.
Well, then try do the blue, blue, green, then do the orange, orange, clear, clear.
Okay.
See what happens.
Oh, oh,
Yep,
oh,
go
oh.
for it. Oh, can you put it back?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it would have mattered. I could have done blue, green, blue. I don't think that's the part where it comes with the orange and clear, because it's not. It doesn't even make sense. What in the world? Blue? Let's try blue, green, blue. And then orange, clear, orange, clear. Oh, oh. Ah. I am a scientist.
Done. Now I can proceed further. Let us see if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery.
Oh.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
Whale. Whale.
Brave
Toby.
The best nose in the British Empire.
A new suspect, but this one refuses to talk. This case is more interesting than I first imagined.
Yeah, and you're not doing shit. Bro code. I don't have anything new, so. I figured out that's their loading screen. Look at this guy. Yeah, probably. It was in the name of science. Yeah. Not because I wanted to harpoon anything, no. I only do that when I want to harpoon something with this dick.
What am I doing here? I've
Oh, I
done
know,
nothing
but
wrong. What am
I want to let
doing
this guy
here?
go. How do we
I've
do
done
that?
nothing wrong.
Mr. Holmes?
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Please escort this suspect. Couch Bulbasaur.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
Oh,
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, You're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Ah! Oh no.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Gardener? Oh.
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Well, let's just do that. Well. Well. Ooh. There are sperm whale teeth. That's kind of a cool little loading screen, though. And there is a crested tit on this lady's journal. Oh, yeah. Ma'am, you have some secrets. I can't observe it again. Okay. He hid them well. Yeah, he said he hid them. Is it the tool shed?
Locked.
Locked. Ma'am, open your shed.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Our tools are kept inside a shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Oh, thank you for being so forthcoming with that.
Thank you, madam.
I just want to chew on my ice and I can't. Get in there.
See what could be hidden here.
Sherlock vision. Engaged. Whoa. Jesus Christ. Wow. That's our mysterious wooden box.
Let us see what is in this box.
I was not paying attention at all to what any of that said. Shit, okay. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh. Okay. Oh. This might work a little bit better. Hold on. Oh. Nice. Yeah.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That
Bum,
is
bum,
interesting.
bum. We already knew that. Lion, my dear, you have been so good to me. All the time that I have known you, I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose that they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear what might happen. I fear going against God. I thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man whom I have been bound by God. It is his divine will, and thus my husband is the cross that I must bear. Oh, that's pretty dark. He makes my life a living hell, but bruises fade, and you must not worry for me. Oh, shit. Wow. Let's look. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, that's just the one that we uncovered. Ma'am, I have some questions. So it would be dialogue, I think, with the lady or the guy? Probably the dude. Ma'am!
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Yeah. For sure. Gave him a motive. I definitely can't deny that. Oh, I always forget that I can just go in here instead of walking around. So, are we gonna go? We have to go talk to him? Oh, so. Yeah. For sure. Do 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 do. I need to let them out.
I'm not saying another word. I'm not
Oh.
saying another word. I'm not.
So, oh shit. Uh, uh, Desperate jealousy, I guess? We can confirm his motive, but we can't confirm his innocence. I don't think I do. I don't think I have anything else to look at. I think I'm overcomplicating it because it's the first case. But I'm pretty sure it's just the motive. I just don't want to fuck it up.
I'm not saying another word.
Well, now what? Do I have to talk to the I don't know, did we miss something?
This aroma is familiar, but To recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture. This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
So back at the house. Oh, you have a viewer. Hello?
So what happened at the house? Oh.
A tobacco thing.
Uh-huh.
We had initials PC on it.
Yeah.
And I had to look at tobacco, make a stupid picture of a ship.
Okay.
Turn that was like a long course sailor's tobacco, whatever. Not a certain brand, but a certain type.
Oh, okay.
And they knew it.
Yeah.
Or carved into the leather pouch.
Yeah.
And then right after that happened, said this kid here found the sailors. And there's one right there with the initials PC.
Oh.
He's a harpooner.
Well, I thought, because isn't it Peter something? Peter. So, okay, so we
This
assumed.
man is a harpooner, and his
Okay.
initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch.
Well,
Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
Cairns?
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
For a second, I thought he was going to give him like 2 guinea pigs. A handful of guinea pigs. Take these. Great, I have dinner. Oh. Watson!
What should we do next, Holmes?
Useless. Okay, so where are we going now? Oh, we need to go...
Somewhere there's a tavern. So maybe go to the cops so they'll pick him up?
I guess so. Go talk to the inspector. Feed of strength, jealousy, okay. So nothing new there. Alright, so maybe we talk to the inspector. Wow, it's open.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer is yet? How is the investigation going,
Oh,
Mr. Holmes?
wow. Okay.
Do you have any idea
Maybe.
who the
What is
murderer
this? Look at that last one, though. Like, look at his chin. He's like a mad double. Or that second one in. Oh, man. Alright. See in here? Oh. So. Ooh, I need to get that fixed. Okay. Like how there's just a cloud of smoke everywhere.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, wait, is he over here, maybe? This guy? No, oh, nope, just a bystander. This guy? He's been there. Remember I said something about, I was like, oh, look at this asshole. Yeah. Oh, so it just does that. Well, that's the thing, like, I can only go to these 3 places. I can't, like, go out and wander in the road, you know what I mean? So, I mean, maybe I talk to that dude again? Yeah. Huh? Oh, that's alright.
I'm not saying another word.
Yeah. Just, I mean, maybe I talk to the wife? Why he was there. Yeah. But then we might have to go back and say that, what's his face is innocent. Which I think we can change what we think.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Thank you, madam. If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Jesus. No, just here and gone. Just fine. Hmm? No, because I can't look at my own stream. Yeah.
Well, you can do it if you're signed out.
Yeah. You know what? I think it's over there. Alright. This is not my room. Yeah. They wouldn't let me wear the bowler hat. Is that a sailor's hat? Oh. Is that a sailor's? Me neither. This one? Do I look like a sailor?
Back in the day, pass.
And here's a big bushy beard here, though.
There you go. He almost looks like Hugh Laurie.
Yeah, right?
Approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
It's funny, said that Hugh Laurie would make an excellent fucking Sherlock.
Yeah. Mhm.
With fucking Hugh Laurie and Tom Hiddleston.
Really?
It's only like 6 episodes or hour and a half each.
Wow.
Well, maybe there's 9. There's 6 or there's 9. It's fucking amazing. Hugh Laurie's like a giant international gun runner.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
And fucking Tom Hiddleston is like an ex-army guy. But he's just like a... It's called Night Watch Rugby.
Oh, okay.
Night Watchman. He's an overnight front desk person at a fucking hotel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Could you imagine? Is this who I'm looking for? No. That earring, though.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Oh god.
Fuck mashing!
A to push, RT to hold. Oh, oops. Oh, shit. What did I do? I accidentally hit the B button.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
Yeah, I'm rich. It's fine.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
Yeah, I let you go on the first one. Yeah. Okay. Also when I'm restraining. Oh, I feel it. Oh. There we go. I can't, I have to restrain against him. Like when he's pushing against me, I have to restrain, and then go, 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 go. Try not to lose the progress that I've gained. Oh, oh! That's bullshit. Go! Nope, nope, no! This is intense. I know it, I don't have any stamina to restrain. Maybe I should just let it full up. Damn it. Push, push, push! God damn it. Yes! Give me my $10 back, bitch.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
Smoker.
I've had enough. You're too strong.
Come back later when you can use your arms again.
Do I have to arm wrestle him?
I'm ready to try again.
Fine.
But I already won.
You want me to take all your money? No problem.
I don't understand.
with
I have to beat him twice? Hmm. Bum, bum, bada, bum, bum, bada, bum. I wasted a lot of energy on that. Twice! Yes! Can I talk to him now? Goodness.
Well, good for you, I reckon.
Oof.
You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink.
Let's get soused.
You're a good type.
That, like, hard gulp.
You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Tell me how poor you are.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody. All
A
two of you.
harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Bold Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar, a violent too, swinging those fistulars around. He was a tyrant, and not much.
And they left.
At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Pete.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
And who was he?
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do.
Plot thickens.
I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. And those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course. Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Oh, I have to hold it. I'm not good at pickpocketing.
Here it is.
Ooh. There's no bathroom in here. What? Oh shit. What? That's a bucket. Oh, that's not even a bucket. It's a fucking barrel. God damn it. I guess we'll just talk to him again. Oh yeah, it was a good pee. Huh.
Just like a racehorse, I tell you.
Have you got any tobacco? We've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded
Wow.
the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
I kind of like him better with the Irish accent. Oh yeah. It doesn't sound like a fucking... Why? I can't detect with the sailor outfit on? I totally can with my beautiful beard. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. So, we're still on that. Probably... I don't see how he ties into it, though.
House proves busy at the moment.
Yeah. So there's nothing to prove that he murdered him. Yeah, because he'll probably want to know what happened to his dad. Like, I was like, I need to start getting ready for bed soon. Watson's still over there with the toast being useless. Well, I mean, normally I love Watson, but in this game, like, I was hoping to, like, have him around and bounce stuff off of him, and... But no. It won't let me have the top hat, I don't think. Could we do something with his hair? That's not a Jufro. Oh, I see. Huh. Wow.
What a lovely winter we're having this spring.
It's so true.
It snowed like a fucker a minute ago.
It was like fucking flurrying. So like I went outside and there was so much wind and snow that I almost thought that we were gonna have a snow tornado. And that's not even possible. any.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
I'm not saying another word.
All right. Back to Woodman's Lee to talk to the wife, I guess. Do, 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 do. Whole thing is very confusing.
Leave me alone, please.
Oh my god. What am I supposed to do now? Oh. Make, Hurtley? You think he's innocent? Or just change his motive? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I don't think that's... Is that bad? I think that's bad.
Said red color indicates conflict or flaw.
Oh. Hold on. Was it harmless flirting?
Don't really know.
We don't know. So, does that... Well, we'll keep that on his motive.
I just didn't know if it changed.
Harmless flirting. I mean, we could keep it on that. But he isn't acting exactly... He's not acting very innocent, though. So... But we can't prove that Keynes is a murderer.
Right. Wonder if there's any clues that popped up.
Well, no, because there's no other
No,
bubbles.
I didn't know if so.
Oh, maybe. I'll go and double check.
The only other thing I possibly think he was trying to tell you was fraud now.
Oh, they finally took his body. Good. Alright, let's look at these.
Can you see anything now with the body's gone? Is there any kind of difference there?
And just some blood and flies. But it's not letting me walk over it. So it's like, you know, I would maybe be able to look at the pictures and see something from there, but... Which...
Scrap the investigator.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm still kind of leaning on Liam, but... Yeah, that's true.
He's got the strength to know how to shove a harpoon through somebody.
Oh yeah, for sure. But, what's not clicking with me on that is, he doesn't have a motive. Exactly. Unless he did know what was in the box or was ended up being told what was in the box. Then, yeah, then it's money driven.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer is yet? How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes?
Yeah.
Do you have
Well, do I have to change my thoughts on this? Oh. Oh. Stolen valuable papers, feat of strength. Cairns is guilty.
So you have to choose who you think is guilty.
Oh.
I'd say 100% kid's innocent.
Yeah.
Brutally, she's crying awful hard for someone she was just flirting with. But
Well, I think it was more on his end because she was trying to do right and not make it go past like being flirting and trying to end it. So I think
she said he was the reason.
yeah.
So he could have fucking just been like, oh, bitch, I'll take your back.
Yeah. However, maybe Karen's is guilty.
Stolen valuable papers, feat of strength,
Yeah.
not just a lucky fucking shot. I mean, that's what I'm laying a lot of my thought process on is that that's a hell of a fucking thing for some rando to fucking miraculously get that 1 in 1,000 shot.
Well, I know it's not the kid for sure. Because Hurtley was in the army, so he is pretty strong. Or he can be.
He's a gardener now.
Oh, yeah. So, Cairns? Can we even change that? Yeah, I mean, Cairns is pretty... I think he's a pretty good candidate, honestly. Patrick Cairns is a cold-blooded murderer. He has been found guilty of the murder of Peter Carey and must be punished. Though, I will say the evidence against him is very flimsy at best. But it does make the most sense, to be honest. Because he saw. So maybe the fucking dude tried to kill him because he knew he saw him kill the guy, the kid's dad. Yeah. And then maybe they were trying to talk it out, and he pulled the knife out on him, and in defense, he grabbed the harpoon and fucking shoved him into the wall. So that could very well be... That could very well be something there. Yeah, that makes the most sense, honestly. Huh. Well then. All this yammering on for nothing. I mean, at least with these other two people. Sounds so, like, overtly sexual when you do
wouldn't
it.
mind, Mr. Holmes, could you explain it to me?
As I informed you on our way here, Patrick Cairns is the murderer of Black Peter.
Why bring me here? Wouldn't it be better if we were out looking for
Why are those footsteps so loud?
That would be futile, as he will be with us in approximately 12 seconds.
Oh, well, if this is your idea of humour.
No, I just heard the front door. Prepare yourself.
Good day, gentlemen. A young lad gave me a note from Captain Ahab. Am I at the right address? Is he here?
Indeed, it is the correct address. But if you're captain, may I present to you Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard?
That means...
It means, my friend, that you are arrested for the murder of Black Peter.
What? What? A trap? You think you can take me?
Here now. We'll have none of that.
Look how big that dude is. Oh, shit. Fuck. God damn. Oh shit! I have to fight him. Oh shit! I missed. Broke. Oh. It's very unclear on how to do this. Oh man, yeah. I'm not good at quick times. Can you do this?
Oh, did he escape?
Yes, unfortunately.
I thought you were good at boxing, Mr. Holmes. Apparently there's still room for improvement, eh?
How's your jaw, Inspector?
Oh, it's fine. Mr. Holmes, all this is your fault. You should have warned me. I would have come with reinforcements.
If that had been the case, then Cairns wouldn't have come here.
Well, maybe. I'm going now, Mr. Holmes. I'll put out a search. This scum won't get far.
Peter Carey was murdered by Patrick Cairns, a professional harpooner, the only one capable of executing such an accurate throw. His tobacco pouch was found inside Carey's cabinet. It's a cold-blooded murder. You have to decide to bring him to justice. Clues found 16. Guilty moral choice is to condemn Cairns. Choose another ending or accept decision. I think that's pretty solid, since he pretty much just beat the shit out of us. Warning, you are about to finish the case. The save file for this case will be removed. Press no if you would like to select another. Yeah, that's fine. I'm pretty confident. Oh. Oh, means I did good, I think. Aye, aye, Captain. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like, eyeball. I am Capitan. Okay. He's not paying attention. He's like, my belly's full and I'm tired. So he's ignoring the hell out of you. Oh shit, waiting on me. That thing is really distracting.
This trip to the countryside
No, I don't think
will be
so.
good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds
Being lazy is your
intolerable.
job.
I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is, the one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need help. Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That is the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do
Robin
please
Hood.
think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further...
Oh, shit.
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
What time is it? 10:20. Fuck. That's a problem with cinematic games. Like, I want to keep playing them because they really, like, grab my interest. I think I should leave it. I know. I have to be up at 5, and that really sucks. Alright. Whoop. Whoop. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. I'll just continue later. Testicles. The Greek god of testicles. Well, 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 well.